Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Mike Kollin at cracktofemalecode.com. In this video, we talk to Adam, we hypnotize Adam, and then we get a chance to see Adam do an approach.
I should do that again. That's awesome, dude.
Welcome back, caveman. So you want more power? Buy my book, Cracked Female Code, at crackedfemalecode.com. So what we're doing here at Cracked Female Code has to do with evolution. The challenge is the male brain is the logical brain. Your brain was designed for business, science, and math, okay? The right female brain is directly connected to our mating system, which is inside the lower reptilian brain, which is the brain that we used during the caveman era. So when you try to use logic to seduce a woman, to save your marriage, to turn a woman on, to melt a woman's heart, it does not work because the left brain is the logical system. She's connected to her right brain, and here's the deal. Her mating system is connected from the right brain down into the lower reptilian brain, which is our instinctual brain. That's why all of this is evolutionary. This has nothing to do with this modern BS that we're surrounded by. If you want more power, buy my book, Crack the Female Code, right now and read it. The next step is to take my course, Crack the Female Code. That course is a mind warp. You're going to think that I took you through the Matrix. I'm going to take a short clip from Adam. Adam flew out from London, England to take my course. He flew out twice for secondary training. So just listen to what he has to say when it comes to my course.
I went through some really deep hypnotic states.
Right.
I realized how to internalize.
Right.
So I felt really good.
So what did you say about my course overall?
I said it was awesome.
I think, yes, you did. You also said it was, didn't you say it was genius or I was genius?
Yeah, you are genius because of learning about neuro-linguistic programming, hypnosis.
What about the stuff that I created, the male to female communication stuff?
Yeah, that's getting me to understand about a new language.
Right. So you've let me know overall you've actually taken quite a lot of other courses over the years and read a lot of books.
Yeah.
How does my course compare to those? And he's taken some of the top in the world, some of the top people. In comparison to those, go from there.
I mean, it's given me it's like the Matrix of pussy. Because,
Alright guys, so if that doesn't sell you, I don't know what's going to sell you. In all sincerity, it literally is like the Matrix of the pussy. So this is an image of me with two Asian girls I met that night at a club in the city, San Francisco, called the Matrix. It's now called the White Rabbit. In all sincerity, it starts here with my book, Cracked Female Code, and then after this, you take the course, Cracked Female Code. It's a 5 or 6 day training.
You're understanding how to communicate on a much, much deeper level.
Would you say the other courses did that for you?
Not at this level, no.
Not even close.
Because you've just got lines and stuff. Well, this is actually a way of formulating language.
Right. Would you say that go ahead, I'm sorry.
And internal states, where if I switch a state on and
I know what I wanted to talk about. Go ahead, finish that thought.
And I put language together,
right,
then it makes me a seductive machine.
Yeah, it makes it a lot faster and easier.
Yeah.
So, in all sincerity, Adam's confidence and comfort with women went way up. His life changed. I want to talk about when in the beginning of the course, you literally thought I was crazy, huh?
I thought you were mad.
Because what I was teaching was so foreign and so odd and strange. There's no way. You're just like, this is weird, huh?
Yep. I thought you were going to make me go mental.
Yeah, you literally...
You were mental, dude.
Yeah, because of what I was saying was like, what the hell is this guy saying? Because it sounded weird, huh?
And the tones, the different tones, and the way that you were pushing. Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. So now that we got more of the pieces put together, What did you say after that? You said it's brilliant.
This stuff is genius.
That's what you said. This stuff is genius. You know, just the course Cracked Female Code, it opens the door to something you've never ever seen in your life. If you've taken pickup artist courses, I guarantee you, this is nothing like that. In fact, that was one of Adam's biggest, not upsets, but kind of challenges. Like, well, this isn't like a pickup artist course. I'm like, yeah, it works a lot better. It is way better, a lot faster, and it's comfortable for you and for her. So now you can both relax. This is the natural way of doing it. Like I said, it's all about evolution. Another thing is, if you think it's just a bunch of advanced NLP techniques or hypnosis, it's not. These are completely outside of any of those realms. And that's one of the things that shocked Adam. He's like, I've never heard of any of this stuff. So a lot of stuff you're going to learn from me, you haven't heard anywhere. And that's where the power and the advantage is in this course. Now, after saying that, I am a certified NLP trainer and a certified master hypnotherapist. So if you have any stuck states outside of this realm, that's not a problem. We can deal with that. Yes. So now is it like you're seeing the light, like the light bulb went on?
I'm just seeing things completely differently in terms of language.
Say a little bit louder.
In terms of language, the way that I feel internally, the way I approach, because a lot of it's about the internal state, the way you feel inside,
right,
to communicate on the outside,
right,
which I think is revolutionary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say? Oh yeah. By the way, I wanted to ask you something. Do you like this wood?
I do. It's good wood, man.
Take a look at the wood. But you're not hypnotized, are you?
You may have triggered a few states.
Well, let's look at the wood. Is there anything special about the wood? I have a pen, and watch what happens when I click it.
Oh, dear.
And I want to make sure that you don't look at the wood. I don't want you to imagine the first time you looked at the wood and started laughing now. No, I do not hypnotize people. I put them in. So let me ask you a question. Would you say you've been happier than you've been in a long time?
I felt some pretty high states, man. I'm crying, dude.
Alright, so I'm a master hypnotherapist. We anchored Adam to some laughter, and what we did was we connected that to approaching women, talking to women, etc., etc. So I have another video. I'm going to have to look for it, but it's a video where I was talking to Adam, and then boom, he just takes off. And so he had completely shifted, and literally, I think it was the third day that he was out here training with me, because I had anchored him. There was a very specific anchor, which was what we call a driver. It's something that drives you to go after what you want. So once I found that in him, what he already had in there, I linked that up to approaching women and this woman that walked by, and he just instantly went after her, and he actually got her number, and all of us had gone out later that night. Okay, I just found the video. I've got it right here. It was from the next day. So here's the thing, it caught me completely off guard. He and I were in a conversation, and then boom, he just walked. Just right in the middle of the conversation, didn't say excuse me, just turned and went after her. So here's the video. We're at a hotel here, and Adam right there is talking to a girl. And we, I don't want to be too obvious about it, right there. And I just did this hypnotic NLP thing that made it uncontrollable to approach people. And we walked in, and I talked to the girl at the counter here for just a moment, and boom, he was gone. He's had this issue of being terrified, absolutely terrified of approaching people, women especially, because he feels, oh, I don't have permission, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to go too in detail, but I think it's very interesting that there he is. Here, I got to pull away. I don't want her to see me recording. Alright, so here's some delicious food, and it had to do with deliciousness, and we'll talk later, but I don't really like recording like that because I think it's kind of unfair. So there he is, just talking. Basically, Adam was telling me how he was terrified of. He felt like, well, I don't have permission to talk to him. I go, what? You feel like you need like a legal binding contract or something? He's, well, yeah. So we just finished it about 5 minutes ago. I said, why don't we go upstairs and talk to some people? And boom, there he is. By the way, I wanted to ask you something. Do you like this wood?
I do. It's good wood, man.
Take a look at the wood. but you're not hypnotized, are you?
You may have triggered a few states.
Well, let's look at the wood. Is there anything special about the wood? I don't want you to imagine the first time you looked at the wood and started laughing now. No, I do not hypnotize people. I put them in. So let me ask you a question. Would you say you've been happier than you've been in a long time?
I felt some pretty high states, man.
So he had told me later on that he had seen that woman the first night he checked in, and he really wanted to approach her, but he was afraid. So again, after about 3 days, it might have been the fourth day, but 3 or 4 days, once I had found that driver in him, because this was one of his frustrations, he was like, Mike, I'm afraid to approach women. So once we linked that in, it became an automatic instinct, just like going after food. So number one, the course itself, the languaging patterns, the internal awareness that Adam kept talking about, shifting states. When you do those two things, it literally, not only it attracts women to you, it helps them to feel comfortable and to open up naturally. No tricks, no manipulation, no games, no memorized canned openers, none of that. It's all real, it's all natural, and it's all genuine. And that's why she starts to feel comfortable with you. So in all sincerity, if you're looking for more power like a caveman, you've came to the right place. And believe it or not, but I'm going to actually teach you some very instinctual caveman techniques that the caveman did that got locked into her DNA that absolutely triggers her mating system and makes her go wild. She cannot resist this once you do it. Buy my book, Correct Female Code, and get started now. There's something the female mating system wants and needs for you to do. Once you learn how to do this effectively, all the power is now in your hands. It's everything you have always wanted from the beginning of your life. Hey guys, this is Mike Kollin at correctfemalecode.com. If you like this video, click subscribe, click the like button, go ahead and make a comment, and remember, buy my book, Correct the Female Code now. Go to correctfemalecode.com. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Yep, that's me sparring with Randy Broussard. He was a United States champion. He was also North American champion. And I, at the time, I believe I was ranked, yeah, I'm sure I was. I was ranked number 1 in the United States in kickboxing at the time, right there. Hey guys, the video's over. Go to correctfemalecode.com now.